The Leaving Today podcast, the show about the news, history, and attractions of the Disneyland Resort.
Well, come on, Wendy. Let's go.
But where are we going?
To Neverland.
Neverland.
Hello. Welcome to Leaving Today podcast, episode number 141. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, this afternoon, this morning, however you're joining us. Thank you so much. It means the world to us. My name is Mark, one of the co-hosts here. Sitting to the right of me is the Harvester of Sorrow, the Trail Master of Puppets himself, Udi.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Jess, she will be calling in. We think she got called to an additional shift or she's covering for somebody. But as it is lately, she will call in if that is what's going to happen. And if that is happening, we'll just break in and carry on the conversation like we normally would. But until then, you are stuck with myself and Udi. Oh, lucky you. All right. For those of you just joining us for the first time, thank you so much. We know we have some new listeners out there. You find the water to be warm here. At least we hope that you will. We're a pretty good, easygoing group here. And for those of you longtime listeners, welcome home. Tonight's show is brought to you by you guys, the Patreon listeners. And hey, if you want to be part of that exclusive group, go to leavingtodaypodcast.com, click on the Patreon link, and make it super simple for you. We've got $1, $3, and $5 tiers. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt, we also have links for that on our website and on Instagram at Leaving Today Podcast. We have a cool link tree that shows all kinds of stuff on there. Yeah, that's all good. Tonight we're talking about food options inside of DCA. So yeah, earlier we had started talking about, we had covered all the food in all the parks. I mean, of all the food in Disneyland, and we did it land by land, and we broke it down, and we had future plans of doing Downtown Disney and DCA. So we thought, you know what? Let's just revisit that theme and talk about some of the food at DCA. And then, we also had asked our listeners for some other input, and they came through with a few things. So I'm going to read those on the show, and we'll discuss that. Before that, we have the news. Maybe the randomizer shows up. I have no idea when the thing shows up.
So random.
It's just so random. And then we have the news, I said. So, opening question comes from Jose. We had a little pre-show Instagram chat.
As we do now.
And his question was, do you think that Disneyland for the Halloween party, at the Disneyland Resort for Halloween party, future Halloween parties, will it be back at Disneyland, or do you think they're going to keep it at DCA, and are they going to change the theme from Oogie Boogie Bash? I thought that was a very timely question, so thank you so much for that, Jose. No. Okay, next question. No.
Yeah, I agree with you. Probably not for a while. There is no real need, I think, Oogie Boogie, even though I have yet to be. I don't know if I'm going to make it this year, sadly. Never know.
You never know.
Life can happen. Yeah. But that being said, I think DCA lends itself pretty well for that. The ability, it closes relatively early anyway. And I think no need to impact Disneyland proper with that. And And
do you think they're going to change the theme at all? Oogie Boogie? No.
I don't think there is another top tier IP right now that would supplant that. And I don't see one.
No, not at all. I'm going to agree with Udi on that. I think, man, both parks are very charming for Halloween. I'll say that. And I used to think that Disneyland lent itself better because of the Haunted Mansion. You would have that, and you could just build out that side of the park, the west side of the park, all spooky and stuff. But, DCA is a little more flexible, a little more room that they can use and utilize, and they do. So I think it's a really good fit over there at DCA. And the trick, I guess, would be to spend your morning and early afternoon over at Disneyland and hop on over to the party if you are lucky to have such tickets. Get to experience both. And I agree with Oogie Boogie. I don't think there's another IP villain that really fits what they're trying to pull off there. I mean, you wouldn't want to use a villain for any Marvel villain at all, right? I mean, there's plenty of those guys, but no, Oogie Boogie's fine. Unless they want to do some sort of like, Monsters Inc. or something like that, one of those guys. No, Udi said no, so that's not happening. So yeah, Jose, I think is here to stay for a while until they come up with something more clever. Yeah. But I say we're probably safe for the next 4 to 6 years. Yep. Call it 5.
I think that's fair.
And hopefully, Jose, as we were talking about earlier on, you can get there next September and experience that with your family.
March.
Or March, yeah. We'll see how it goes. Okay. So that's the opening question. Again, thank you so much for that. So now let's go on over to the news and check out what's happening there.
You listen to me now. You are talking about things that you do not understand.
Okay, the news here. So the first item actually, we added it late because it just literally happened. And I think this is kind of cool. I think again, I'm using this phrase, it lends itself, and it sort of does this particular shop. So we all know the Main Street Photo Supply shop has been there for, I think, since day one, right on the corner there on Main Street. Well, last 10 years or so, it's kind of dwindled down because people don't need to buy Kodak or Fujifilm. People are like, what's that? Or batteries. Well, they might need batteries, but that kind of stuff is really what it was good for. As we all have our phones and digital cameras now, we don't really need that. So that's really good real estate right there. So now what is going to happen is there's going to be a year-round Christmas shop, a holiday shop. That's Shoppe to you guys, Shoppe. So you can get it all. It's going to be a year-round one, a year-round store. It's going to be here this winter. It's going to feature Victorian era, decorated with wood panels, garlands, nutcrackers, and other Christmas goodies. And the store won't just be a spot to find Christmas decorations year-round. They will be available most days of the year. Instead, the store's featured holidays will also change throughout the year. Good. To include Hanukkah, Lunar New Year, Spring, Easter, Fall, Halloween, and more. Yeah, I think that's great. Yeah. So I don't know if there's a date that opens up, but that's something that's really good. When something new comes on Main Street, it's a big deal, and this is one of those things.
Yeah, and the thing you always got to look out for, which I can kind of have that thought process is like it's Main Street, and that is a big deal. The real estate is premium, and I'm. I initially read them like, what, we're going to have... I wasn't too hot on it because I'm like, okay, Christmas. And then as you read on, you're like, okay, well, they're going to vary. They're going to have other things going on. And I'm like, okay, well, that made it a little bit easier. That being said, though, that store has been, there my entire life. So to see that go is going to be kind of one of those like, ow. A little bit. Yeah. And not even that I ever bought anything in there, but it's more just because you remember that from, when you're wee tall walking into the park. So, yeah. Yeah. And then seeing the Kodak logo on the window and whatnot and all that. Yeah.
Yep. Well, I don't see you buying too many Christmas ornaments, Udi. That's not your jam? No.
It was in a previous life.
It was? Well,
Yeah, my married life.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can see, I mean, you could maybe buy a gift for someone there.
Maybe.
Maybe. Who knows? It'll be whatever it, I mean, it'll be a success. That's, I mean.
Yeah. In all likelihood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will. All right, so that's good. Good. Next news item is new permit may confirm return of Candlelight Processional to Disneyland for this year of 2021.
Yeah, buddy.
A new permit seems to confirm that one of the most beloved features of the holiday season at Disneyland may just return this year. The permit filed by Disney with the city of Anaheim requires permission to install outdoor steel platforms, outdoor wheelchair lift, accessible platforms, show light towers, and audio towers, 2 generators, movable folding viewing seats, and wheelchair spaces with companion seats at the Main Street USA Railroad Station. That probably sounds like that's what's it's gonna be. So this is from what you guys, if you've never heard of this, this is something that is unique to Disneyland. Well, I think Disney World does it too. But it is a show with local choirs, and there's a narrator who's a famous person, and they tell the story of the Nativity with a large choir and orchestra, as I just mentioned. Yeah, and it's one of those things that I would love to go see at some point in my life. I think it's, I don't know. I think it could be kind of otherworldly, to be honest with you. Anyways, I'm glad they're doing that, and we will check that out. Okay. Next item is Paradise Bay drained for World of Color maintenance at Disney California Adventure. After 18 months of dormancy, now nearly all of Paradise Pier has been drained for its ongoing maintenance at Disneyland, as Disneyland Resort potentially prepares to bring back this beloved nighttime spectacular, World of Color, that is. So we're just looking at a picture of the bay that's kind of drained, and you see a bunch of electronics and, well, water pumps, not pumps, or water nozzles and tubes and whatnot. Conduits of wire. I would imagine not anytime this year, but I would imagine in the spring they're going to get it.
Yeah. I think that would be fair.
What are your thoughts on World of Color? Do you ever watch that?
No.
Okay. Have you ever watched it?
No.
Okay.
Maybe part of it.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, the fact that I can't remember if I have or I haven't should be the tell on that one.
Does not resonate with you. No. Again, it's one of those things that I reluctantly go watch it. It is neat, but my mind and heart are across the Esplanade at nighttime. So, typically what happens is that's like the last thing that they do there. I don't know, maybe it's not, but for me it is. Because when that's done, I go, okay, let's go back for another hour and a half at Disneyland, and then, But anyways, I know a lot of people like it. I'm glad it's coming back. Okay, this is interesting. Disneyland. Our next item is Disneyland Resort Good Neighbor Hotels offer outdoor concert keys to magic packages. So it's interesting. There's a couple hotels like the JW Marriott in Anaheim, and the Radisson Blue Anaheim. They're having special promotional things. If you stay there, they've got some outdoor concerts going on, and they're trying to incentivize that for you guys. So you can look into that. I don't know. We don't not a sponsor of ours or anything, so I'm not going to tell you about all that. But I thought it was newsworthy because it looks like they're offering Candlelight VIP suite packages. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's something worth looking out. Looking for if you're going to be heading down to the park for Christmas or whatnot. So I've never stayed it either, but good for them. Okay.
I really don't have anything to add. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Great.
Cool. Right.
And actually, I will say something. The hotels on the Disneyland property, I think they need to step their game up a little bit for what they're charging. And you're not getting anything.
No, nothing.
No,
nothing worth paying that premium. I don't think.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, they should give you, tickets, to one of the shows there if they're doing the
anything like that.
Magic
Give me a
coins.
reason to drop that much coin there.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to break the magic.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with that.
Walking from the ticket booth to Disneyland Hotel is just the same as walking from the ticket booth to Anaheim Hotel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It's
Agreed.
Whatever. Okay. Clearly, this news is not brought to you by the Disneyland Hotel.
No.
Okay. Sorry for the extra air there. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad reopening November 5th at Disneyland. After a 2-month refurbishment, Big Thunder Railroad in Disneyland Park will be reopening on November 5th.
Sweet.
The coaster closed on September 7th with a fall 2021 reopening scheduled. The Disneyland website now lists hours for the attraction starting on November 5th. And that's great. Mm-hmm. Bring that back right in time for the holiday season. Because, like I said, the landscape is so different without the audio in the background doing that. Yeah. Okay. Here's some Magic Key holder news for you guys and girls. New Avengers Campus Stark Industries Complex map available for Magic Key holders at Disneyland Resort. Magic Key holders at the Disneyland Resort can now collect a piece of fictional history with a complimentary keepsake map of the Stark Industries Complex. In the story of the land at Disney California Avengers Campus now stands on the former complex. Okay. So you get a little handheld map of what this fictional Stark Industries place was. It's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. I think people that are into Marvel will probably dig this.
Yeah.
I can't tell what kind of paper it's on, but it's maybe like a foldable map. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm glad they're doing it. This doesn't really generate this doesn't move the needle for me, I suppose. But I mean, you might like it, no?
Maybe I have yet to go walk the land.
Oh, yeah. I should talk about that real quick. After the news, we'll talk about that. Okay. Next item is New Orleans holiday party at Blue Bayou revealed for Magic Key holders that are attending the Merriest Nights at Disneyland. The Magic Key holders will have the opportunity to take part in a special dining event at Blue Bayou in New Orleans Square called New Orleans Holiday Party, where they will be able to take part in a Cajun-style culinary boil celebrating family and friends. It doesn't say anything about this, but I assume there's an additional charge for that. Mm-hmm. Okay, you get to go.
I think it'd be fair to make that assumption, yeah.
Okay. And so clearly I don't know anything about it. I just saw that. It was kind of interesting. So I am noticing that the Magic Key holders are getting some perks, and I think that's good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, as they should. It's just the last item on the list here. Yeah, it is. The last thing is the new limited edition Dopey Windows on Main Street, the Hunchback of Notre Dame anniversary, and Star Wars pins at Disneyland Resort have shown up. And there's just a picture of all three of them. Start with the Star Wars. It just says resist and looks like Rey's poking out the side, and there's a
lame.
That doesn't move the needle for you? Mm-mm. No, okay. Windows on Main Street has
pegs it back.
Windows on Main Street has Dopey looking out the window.
I like that one.
Yeah, and limited edition Hunchback of Notre Dame. So I never know where you sit on these pins because I've assumed you don't like them, but I do know that you've spent a lot of time looking for certain ones because I've been with you and I go, what are you doing? You don't even like these things. So I don't know what is it you're looking for or what.
It is very. I mean, as a rule, it's a pass. I don't really care. I'm not a pin trader, collector, nothing. But I have been asked to look for pins, or if there is one that I know is coming limited edition or whatnot that I kind of want, I'm like, okay, I'll go pick it up.
What would it be? Star Wars?
Yeah,
or
typically.
Or Mansion stuff?
It would be Mansion or Star Wars, typically. What was the last one I got? Last one I got was that one you had to earn through playing the game.
Yes.
And I wound up giving that one to 13 because I'm like, you're the pin person, and this is something that I know she would never get, and they're not like available crazy. You have to, you have to prove that you can get it, and you have to earn it. So
what was it again?
It was a pin of the dropship that you come down on.
Oh,
yep, it was cool. Yeah, I do have pins. Don't get me wrong. I've got my pins that I got from making my saber. I've had people give me pins before. I've got my cursed treasure coin, my pirate coin.
Is that what you were just looking at before?
No, that's a challenge coin. I'll show that one later.
Okay.
And then, what else do I have? I have a couple more. I can't think of right off the top of my head.
13's mom gave me one for Christmas that I like. It's
yeah, she did give me one too.
Monster Pirates of the Caribbean one.
I have one too.
It's the jail scene. I don't know what yours is.
I can't remember. I'm so sorry, Corey. I know where it is. It's in my corner. With everything that's been given to me. Now I'm going to go home and watch and look.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, for pins are like pretty much.
Yeah.
For me. Yep.
Right on. Okay, well, that was the news. Keeping it light and fresh this time. Mm-hmm. Nothing too crazy. We will keep an eye. Something did come up during the live chat, and that was Magic Key holders are looking, let's say they want to book us sometime in October or November. They're not blacked out, but they can't get a ticket. Mm-hmm. And we come to find out that one of our listeners, Seth, said that if you just go buy a ticket not using Magic Key, you're available to get one. Mm-hmm. So clearly it's telling us that there's they have X amount of tickets they have available for every level and for the general public. Mm-hmm. And that is probably something that they're going to move every single day just to get things going. Okay, so anyways, we'll keep an eye on that. And yeah, I'm still holding off on my annual pass, Magic Key, till probably 2022. See how things go. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, the randomizer did show up. I have no idea. It just showed up right on my screen. So we're going to get to keep an attraction. This is a hard one. This is a very hard one. We get to keep an attraction. We get to remove one, and we get to enhance it. But we need to talk about it. All right. Top three are Snow White's Enchanted Wish, Frontierland Shooting Exposition, and Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. This is a very tough one. One we get to keep, one we get to remove, and one we get to enhance. So these, this is a very hard one. Mm-hmm. Udi usually goes off first.
I got it.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Okay. Rise, yeah.
Remove?
Not going anywhere.
Oh.
Yeah, not going anywhere. You don't gotta touch it. It's fine.
Okay.
Now the argument does become which one? Mm-hmm. They're both, well, Snow White just got that redo.
Yeah.
Okay, let me back up. We're gonna go Snow White stays as it is. Mm-hmm. Redo and all. Rise, we can make better, but only bigger, like more. Add scene. No, here's how to improve it. Get rid of Kylo Ren and then put in Darth Vader and go into old trilogy.
Yeah, that would not be hard.
No. And it would be amazing. Then that would mean that, and then make it longer.
Actually, it might be hard. Okay. So what a minute. So then how are you gonna get? So you're gonna get rid of Frontierland Shooting Expedition? Oh, Udi. Mm-hmm. That is the last of its kind. Mm-hmm. That's a tough decision. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, that one hurt. This is truly the one where there was no easy and there's no good one.
No.
At all. Because I could have easily kept, gotten rid, well, not got rid of, but easily kept or improved all of them.
Yeah.
And not want to get rid of any of them.
I agree. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's a tough one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna keep Star Wars Rise of the Resistance as it is. And this is tough because I'm not a fan of Snow White's Enchanted Wish so much. I'm gonna say But wait a minute, that means I have to enhance the Frontier shooting exposition. I don't know how you even enhance that. Where you change the things, you change the targets. I mean, it's kind of kitschy anyways.
Yeah, I don't know.
So how do you make it better? I don't know. No, you don't want to put Disney villains in there because you want to have it authentic to Frontierland. Shoot, this is tough. Okay. I'm gonna have to go Udi's route. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna actually not. I'm gonna enhance Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance.
How?
I think Vader needs to be in there. I think Han Solo and Luke need to be in there, and I also think that flipping R2 and at least Vader, C-3PO, and R2 need to be in there. That's how I would change it. Well, I'll get back to that in a second. I'm keeping the shooting exposition as it is, and I'm getting Snow White's Enchanted Wish out of there because that real estate could be used for something else.
Like what?
You take a pick. I mean, we don't ever see Robin Hood in there. We don't see.
Yeah, but Robin Hood to Snow White, classic level.
Do we have? Is enough room for Mary Poppins type of thing in there? Probably not, huh? No, there isn't.
No, not really.
No, there isn't. I mean, there's got to be another. I mean, but that real estate could be used for something else. Because then you could probably take away. Well, you know what? You could take away Pin and Snow White, and I wouldn't even bat an eye. I'd go, okay, well, you need that can be, something a little more deeper with. I mean, shoot, no, Snow White needs to be there, doesn't she? Snow White needs to be there. Dang it, there's no answer here. I'm going crazy here. I'm sorry, listeners. I'm not making any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Sorry. I'm okay. Shoot. Okay. I guess we got to get rid of the shooting exposition because Snow White needs to be there. She's more important than the shooting exposition.
Yeah.
And maybe that could be something else that something else that we could use in Frontierland. But to stay on theming, how would Darth Vader be with those particular stormtroopers?
No, you redo all of them.
Oh, you didn't mention that. You just said...
Yeah, no. You redo everything. You could have the same exact storyline.
Yes.
Replace Kylo with Vader.
Yeah.
Replace all the stormtroopers with classic ones.
Is it just the helmets that are different? Or is it...
No, the body, the whole armor is different.
But they wouldn't even notice if you swapped helmets?
A lot of people wouldn't. I would.
Oh.
And then you could, then you're trying to get Han out or whatever, or Leia, and then Leia could be giving the briefing. You could have Luke in the X-Wing, and then Han doing Finn.
Right.
Done and done.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Okay, that's great. Okay, well, that's a randomizer.
Damn you, randomizer.
That was tough. I mean, that was harder than I thought. Oh, sorry, friend. Turn that shooting exposition. I'll play you next time I get there. Okay, so now we have no middle segment tonight, so we're going to go right into the feature presentation.
And now for our feature presentation.
All right, the feature presentation here, we have, we're talking about food at DCA, and as always, Udi's going to be our food guide on this because he does a really good job at that. Much better than I do. But the question I asked on Instagram is, hey, we're talking about food at DCA. Tell us your favorite snack, restaurant, place to get a drink, or share a secret pro tip. We've got a few comments on here. So let's get to them. Okay. We'll talk about them first, then we'll go through. Okay. First item is from Marcus. Actually, he said a couple things. I was really impressed with Carthay Circle. Even if you don't want to spend the money on dinner, I suggest dropping by for cocktails. The ambiance is great, their service is great, and the drinks are great. Now, Pim's testing lab drinks, on the other hand, save yourself the trouble and just drink Robitussin. Same flavor and alcohol, sugar content. Yeah, he's exactly right about that. I can comment on Pim's Test Kitchen. In fact, I'll talk about that when we get done with this because I want to talk about just DCA real quick, Adventures Campus specifically. Yeah, Wendy and I were talking about that. This Honey Buzz thing, we call it the Honey Tussin, and we talked about it on the last show. But he's right on that. And Carthay Circle, they were not doing Carthay Circle that night. We were there. They closed all service at Carthay Circle at 4:00. So even if you wanted to get a cocktail, and I totally wanted to, we just could not do that. But it's on my list. Thank you, Marcus, for bringing that up. Jennifer said, I so miss going and getting a mint julep and beignets at the mint julep bar. I feel you on that. Those were so delicious when we were there, and they hit the spot as they always do. Very good comment on that. Well, someone new said, this is from Guess What I Saw at Disney. Thank you so much for joining the conversation.
Yeah.
They say a surprising new favorite of mine is, this has got to be Udi in disguise, is the boozy frozen Coke from Smoke Jumpers.
Hey.
Yeah. Udi can testify to that.
Yeah.
There's two versions, right? You can get one with
rum, I think.
Rum, and the other one is what?
And Jack.
And Jack. Okay, Jack and Coke and rum. Which one do you prefer? Probably Jack, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's not any question.
I'm like, come on, bourbon, whiskey, bourbon, whiskey.
Yeah, I
whiskey,
know.
Bourbon, whiskey. Like I walk up, I'm like, what do you got for bourbon? What do you got for whiskey?
Bullet, or whatever it is you like.
Bullet's all right.
Okay.
Bullet and Larceny.
Okay. Ariel, my other daughter, said the vinegar Parmesan chicken wings from the Wine and Food Festival. Yes, those are absolutely good. And that thing is, yeah, I'm so glad that thing's coming back next year. And then she also said it's lemon with the blue raspberry. Yep, absolutely correct. I got that last time. That is something else. It's lemon with the blue raspberry. I talked to my other daughter, and I was trying to remember that. She'll say it's lemon as well. And she also mentioned the corn dogs at Corn Dog Castle, but I don't think those are really what she likes there. I know that the ice cream sandwich at Clarabelle's, you build your own, is something cool, and award wiener hot dogs is another things that she likes over there. All right, next coming up is Eric, one of Udi's friends, and I guess one of my friends too, but mostly Udi's friends. And I'm going to put a pin in this real quick. How cool it is that and this has happened a couple of times, but we've taken someone who didn't really have an interest in Disney, maybe enough just to peek in and look, hey, okay, I'll see what's going on. And he was with us for a few days there at the park. And now he's a Magic Key holder. And dude was just there a couple days ago and was documenting it all, and he's just having a great time. So awesome that you're doing that, Eric, and he's thanked us for doing that with him.
Yeah, no, I told him, and I'll say it again, I'm just glad that you connected with the park.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I've known this guy forever. I mean, forever. And for him to connect that hard, I was kind of, no, I mean, maybe
longer than Hilton?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. No, I've known Eric for, holy crap, Eric, how long? 20 years, maybe?
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, probably. Eric, you're going to, when you hear this, shoot me a text. Well, I may text you because I can't remember. We played hockey together. It's been a long time.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, yeah, I mean, and not that I never would have imagined that, but it was more like, it caught me a little bit by surprise. It was very cool, very happy.
Nice.
Yeah.
So he says his favorite snack is it's lemon, it's mango swirl. Nice. Haven't had the mango version. His favorite restaurant is Pim Test Kitchen. Nuts, a little chicken sandwich is great. Pro tip, the Pim Test Kitchen has the Coke freestyle machines. So if you fill up your water bottles with ice and cold water, there you go. I saw those over to the right. Yeah, I saw those and very good. I did not try the chicken sandwich, but I will get that at some point. And then Tarhelium shows up again once in a while, and they say Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta, the best place to eat in DCA, but apparently it's still closed. Yes, it is closed, but I think my daughter has been there before, and it is kind of a nice place. So very good for that. And then before Udi gets into the DCA stuff, I'm just going to comment just real quick on Avengers Campus, because I was there. I took some time, walked around, and I'm going to agree with everybody that's been there. We've done it. We walked through it. It didn't hit any of my nerves at all. Like, okay, this is really what I want to see. It was a lot of stunt shows. Pim's Test Kitchen was kind of cool. And I want to go back there and try a different drink. I also want to try something else to eat there. But I do want to try shawarma as well. Web Slingers, I got to try. And I think I was telling Wendy in the line, I go, yeah, the theming is super good. It is really, I mean, the theming is, oh my gosh, they've done a really good job of making it like a warehouse and how everything looked. You pass through like, you like taking a tour of Stark Industries, like in a warehouse where people are working, and you walk by the time card, punch clock, and you gotta kind of wait there because the line moves. But then you can look at everything. Like everything's like shiny on the tile on the ground, but right by the time clock, it's all dirty. Just people kind of milling around like they're standing there. I go, this is a really good touch. And some of the walls have cracks in them, and I go, you know what? I think Udi would probably appreciate the theming here, but I don't think he'll like the actual ride mechanism. Yeah. And that's what I said that before I even went on the attraction. Yeah. I think the theming is much better than what I'm expecting. And I wasn't wrong. It was fun, but I don't need to do it again unless someone wants to try it for the first time. Then I'll do it. Yeah,
that is the overwhelming sentiment I'm getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but the theming is like, it's top notch. Okay. So Udi, guide us on our DCA journey here.
All right, we're going to enter DCA, and we're just going to take a nice casual stroll, like we always do when we go into DCA.
Yeah.
Okay. And the first thing we're going to run across, as far as food goes.
Do you have a favorite snack or food item here? Or are you going to reveal it as you come?
Yeah, we'll go.
Okay. Cool.
You're going to cross, the first thing you're going to cross is the Mortimer's Market, which everybody's going to recognize. Disney has and always has and always will have a little kind of pop-up market with nothing huge, snacks, drinks. And you're going to have that.
No, I'm listening.
Pretty much around. And this is one of them.
Is that on the right-hand side?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, something I'll mention this. Here's a pro tip. We always get the sourdough bread. It's in the Mickey shape head, and it's great just to grab it. You put it in your backpack, and then like what we've done with my daughters is we just peel off a little piece here and there, and it'll last us like an hour or two.
Yeah, and right now they have a vampire Mickey shaped sourdough bread.
Nice.
Yeah, and then like I said, nothing big. It's going to be chips, pickles, the cheese, the little mandarins, and sodas. Basically, like I said, we all know these little pop-up markets pretty well, and they basically all have the same thing. Mm-hmm. And as we can continue to go down, we're going to hang, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to the right. As we go around, we'll come back around. The next one is Trolley Treats. I don't know how many people have been in Trolley Treats. It's basically a big candy shop.
Yeah.
So caramel apple, peanut caramel apple, classic caramel apple. There's a bunch of different caramel apples you can get there.
Yeah.
And then candy, we're talking chocolate galore, marshmallow, toffee square, peanut square, English toffee, peanut brittle. So just sugar overload.
Yeah.
In there. So if you're wanting something sweet and nothing but sugar, that's where you go. I often poke my head in there when walking by, but I'm just to look at everything. I'm like, holy cow.
Yes.
Yeah. But I've never. Yeah, I don't think I've ever bought anything there.
I had never have either.
Yeah.
It smells good though.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, overload. Then we're going to go around now. Here I have been. That'll be Clarabelle's hand scooped ice cream.
Yes.
Yeah, ice cream is good.
Ice cream is great.
Right now what they have going on is cookies and candy sundae, mint chocolate chip ice cream, hot. So that'd be Jess's right up Jess's alley.
Oh yeah.
Hot fudge chocolate cookie crumbles and gummy candies. No. Purple Poison Apple Glow Cube. That is a little glow cube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's all. And then they'll have, your assortment of sundaes. Mickey Mouse Kitchen Sink, which is Sunday in a Mickey Mouse kitchen sink.
Yeah, I've seen that.
A Minnie Mouse version. They also have the bowl that's Mickey ears. Yeah. And then, like I said, I can go through every Sundae, but Oswald mint chocolate chip sundae. Milk almond fudge sundae. And then ice cream cone and all that. So basically, your basic ice cream shop.
Yep. The one thing though I'll add that, and I'm not sure if it's showing that right now, is that what's
They
different.
have alcohol in here.
Oh, God, that's different. I was gonna say between that and Gibson Grill is this one allows you to make your own ice cream bar. So you can choose your vanilla base or chocolate base, then dip it in whatever, then put your own toppings on it. I'm not sure if it's listed there, but that is something that we've done. The girls get a kick out of that. I'm not sure if it's on the menu, if they're not doing that right now, but that's something that they did.
They do. Hand-dipped ice cream bars. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
They do. Now, the thing is they do have alcoholic beverage. Spiked hard apple float, hard apple cider, and apple sorbet drizzled with caramel sauce.
They have that now?
Yeah.
Is that only for the holidays? I mean, for
It's not popping up as a seasonal.
Oh, my gosh. What was that? What was that first apple thing you said? A float? An apple?
Spiked hard apple float. Hard apple cider and apple sorbet drizzled with caramel sauce. That would be really good. That would be really good.
Yes.
Okay. Hard float. Choice of ice cream bar. Flavor. Served with your choice of alcohol, hard soda, or dark beer. And then they have the what do they call it? The Michelada, but not, it's different. Yeah, a Michelada, but not quite. Yeah, Michelada. Which you can get at a few different spots. So anyway, and they have Micheladas there. For anybody who doesn't know what a Michelada is, okay, let me tell you what a Michelada is. It's an amber beer with spiced tomato and lime sorbet. Oh, they had sorbet with that. A house-made tamarindo sauce and chili lime seasoning. They call it the Oh, okay. Let me back that up. They're calling it the Michelado. Okay, so there's a Michelado. The Michelado is ice cream. Helado is ice cream in Spanish.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Instead of Michelada. So.
Okay, I'm looking at a picture of this, and I'm going to pass. This is not... I couldn't even picture what this looked like. So it's a picture of a hard apple cider with a scoop of vanilla ice cream held together by a toothpick or something, or like a stirrer, horizontal to the lid drizzle. I don't know, dude. Does that look good to you? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I'll try it. Okay, so I got lost up in what you were saying. So there's a clever play on words for that?
Yeah, so the Michelado is ice cream in Spanish.
Oh, okay.
So that's why. Instead of a Michelada, everybody knows a Michelada, the beer with the tahini and whatever.
Yeah.
If you know what a Michelada is. So it's a Michelado. That's pretty funny. Anyway, all right. So we're going to move over to now the Fiddler, the Pfeiffer and Practical Cafe. As you turn, you're going to keep on going to the corner, and they have these three kind of right in a row.
Yeah.
So they have the seasonal offering is going to be the Oogie Boogie Macaroon. And that might be the only one. Yep. But then they do have breakfast sandwiches and wraps. So bacon. This one actually sounds good. Bacon, Gouda, and egg breakfast sandwich. Yeah, I love me a good Gouda. Slow roasted ham and Swiss egg breakfast croissant. Sausage, cheddar, and egg breakfast sandwich. Spinach, feta, and cage-free egg white breakfast wrap. That sounds good too.
Sounds great.
Double smoked bacon, cheddar, and egg sandwich. Also. Oh, how about this one? Bacon and Gruyere sous vide. Egg bites. So little tiny ones. You know what those are?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can make them here.
Yep. Okay. Roasted tomato and mozzarella panini. Then your assorted, food, drink, cinnamon roll, scones, coffee cake, croissant, that kind of thing. Cheese Danish, lemon pound cake.
I like lemon.
Yeah. Then they do have, caramel frappuccino, all that, because it's basically Starbucks in there. So basically, kind of that kind of thing in there. But that again, not a big thing. It is busy. That one is busy quite a lot. All right. So now we're going to take the corner, and then Willie's Churros. There's a churro cart right on the corner. And they're churros.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to go anymore.
Nah, I mean, yeah, who knows what
They
those
do
are.
have a chocolate and matcha churro, which I'm not sure how I feel about that right now. I'd probably pass. Churro rolled in chocolate cookie crumbs, drizzled with matcha cream cheese, buttercream, and strawberry sauce. Yeah.
No, I'm passing that.
Yeah, it doesn't even sound good to me. Now we're going to go to one of my favorite places to go to. I go there every time I go.
Okay.
I don't always eat there,
Whoa.
but I always
there?
drink there.
Oh.
Okay. So right now what they have for a seasonal offering are green apple lemonade. Green apple lemonade with cherry-filled boba. Nah, I'm not a big fan of boba. A lot of people like the boba. Whatever.
Indifferent.
Yeah, tapioca ball. Okay. Jalapeno bacon cheeseburger. Burger. Angus beef patty, pickled jalapenos, bacon, pepper jack, beer batter onion ring, jalapeno popper, jalapeno chips, and chipotle mayo, served with waffle fries and onion rings, or onion rings. Holy crap.
That's
fire.
Yeah.
Sounds really good. Then they have a tumbler and a bucket, but okay, this is what I get when I go, okay? The brisket mac and cheese.
Oh, is that good?
It is so good.
Okay.
They cook the brisket really well. The only complaint, I want more. Because they only charge you like $7.50. It isn't that big of a portion at all. I could easily down 2.
Okay.
They do give you half a Monte Cristo. They offer that, which we all know. Everybody knows what a Monte Cristo is.
Yeah. And that's kind of new for them this year.
Yep. I don't remember them having that before.
No.
I could be wrong, but I never really looked either.
No, you're not. You're not wrong.
Then they'll have your classic fare, cheeseburger, chicken tenders, grilled chicken sandwich, green chili chicken sandwich. And then now they have plant-based offerings. So Impossible Burger and Impossible Chili Waffle Fries.
And the other thing that's unique about this place is that when you get the hamburger, it comes like the bun is not on. And so they have like a toppings bar. And you can put, your tomatoes and lettuce and pickles and whatever you want in there. So that's kind of cool.
The other thing that is no longer on the menu, which seems there's no chili. You see good chili there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. But they have Impossible. Oh, they don't have chili in here. Oh, man, that's a bummer.
It might come back. These menus rotate, I think, sometimes.
Then they have a typical kids menu. They do have waffle fries, onion rings, that kind of thing. And then you can get the same kitchen sink and ears. You can get that filled with waffle fries instead of ice cream or whatever.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Then they have the base camp burger, again, kids meal, kids mac and cheese, chicken tenders, that kind of thing. Then here is the fun stuff, the alcoholic beverages.
Yeah.
This one I got to try. I have not tried this one. Lemonade with Jack and hickory smoked syrup. That probably is very good. I had, last trip I went down, I went to Strongwater, which is a tiki-themed bar.
Yeah.
Which I happen to have the hoodie on, or right behind me.
Yeah.
We drank a drink called a Cannonball. And it was made with that kind of smoke. Literally, I don't think I brought it up. Maybe Christy did, I don't remember. But they had it covered. They brought the drink over, and it's in a snifter. Snifter? What do they call? I can't think of the name.
I think snifter is the word.
Snifter.
Yeah.
I think it's snifter. And I'm like, okay. And then as you're looking in the snifter, you can see smoke in it. And as you're going to drink it, when you're ready to drink it, they take it off. They take the wood plank off, and then the smoke just comes out. It added so much to the flavor of that drink. It is stupid how much that made. Not only because you can smell
Better?
it. Oh my God, so good.
Okay.
So free. I can't wait to go back there. I cannot wait to go back to that bar. It is an amazing bar. I highly recommend anybody in Anaheim, if you can do that, go. It is a tiny, tiny, tiny bar, but an amazing bar. Pro tip is if you cannot get a reservation, they do walk-ins. But if you're going to do that, they open at 5:30. You better be there at 5.
At Strongwater?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Be there at 5 if you want to get in. That's what Christy and I did. We got lucky. We actually meandered around the Anaheim district, the market district right there for like an hour.
Is it in the Canning district over there?
Yeah, the Canning district.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a cool little building over there.
And we meandered for like an hour just to make sure we could get there that early and we can get in. And It's amazing. They limit you to 2 hours, by the way, and that will fly like that with the right company. Okay. Yeah, hard seltzer, Bud Light, beer, blah, 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 beer. Now, here's my favorite. Frozen Coca-Cola with Jack Daniel's Tennessee Whiskey. Thank you very much. Very good. And then they do have the rum, the Captain Rum.
Okay.
Or Captain Morgan rum.
Do they mix it strong there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, if you drink 3 of them on an empty stomach, you're going to feel that.
Okay.
And then they have a watermelon.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they have a watermelon wheat, which I have had. It's actually pretty good.
Oh, is that like a lager?
Beer,
A beer? Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, when you get the frozen Jack and Coke, are you walking around the park with it, or are you just sitting there finishing it? Or?
It depends what we got going on. I've done both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever had one while you're there, and then you get one to go?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyway,
I gotta do that.
Yeah, you do. In all reality, then they'll have, soda, water, juice, that kind of thing. But that's the main hits. Like, if you guys have not been to Smoke Jumpers, go one time. It isn't for everybody. I get it.
Yeah.
But the food is pretty good. And then, like I said, Frozen Jack and Coke needs a big experience one time.
Yeah.
One time. All right. Now, as we go through there and go down, we're going to hit another little cart. And it's a popcorn cart.
Oh, yeah.
So we know what that is. I'm not going to belabor the point. It's popcorn. Okay, so we're going to take our turn around the Grizzly Peak. And honestly, there's not much going on there.
There's not a whole lot at all going on over there.
Mm-mm. You will run across, as you're going through the trail, a churro stand.
Okay.
And we all know, again, churros are churros. I don't think they have anything unique to that one. Nope. Caramel apple churro, not really unique to anything. But yeah. So again, when you go on that trail, there is not much on that challenge trail at all. Okay. So as we go from there, we're going to come down, and then we're going to come down to that point where we can go over to Pixar Pier. We can hang a right or hang a left, but we're going to keep on going to the right. And first thing you're going to keep on going when you go look at the Golden Zephyr, and I go, why are you still there? And then you're going to find the Corn Dog Castle.
Mm.
The Corn Dog Castle, the corn dog of much debate. Whether it's good, what's better, which one's not,
Yeah. I
don't know. I think you can have warring factions about that one. But anyway, Corn Dog Castle. Or, there, you're going to have corn dogs. The main seasonal offering they have right now is a pepper jack cheese stick. Just a big old cheese stick dipped with corn dog batter.
I've had cheese on a stick. Like that, but I haven't had pepper jack, whatever that is.
Yeah. So you have that, and then you're gonna have your hot link, your original corn dog, your cheddar cheese stick, and then they'll have, like any of them will have a souvenir sipper of some kind, and then your soda, water, tea, coffee. Not much going on. You guys can fight it out on who makes a better corn dog.
Yep.
I don't really eat them. Not anymore.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, corn dogs are me. Yeah, we're not.
Yeah,
friends.
my daughter always gets one while we're there, so I can live vicariously through her.
Yeah, we're not friends anymore.
I think they smell good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So right next to it is going to be another churro stand, and this one does have the horchata churro. I kind of want to try that one.
Okay.
I kind of want to try that one just because if you guys are familiar with horchata, it is a different flavor. It is really good. I enjoy horchata, but it was okay. I'm also this just falls into one of those weird realms for me. It's got to be the right horchata. It's got to be done properly for the right flavor.
Okay.
For all of you who drink horchata, you know what I mean. But that's why I'm curious. And then this is topped with sweetened condensed milk. Other than that, it's churro stand. And water and the whole thing.
Yeah.
All right, now here we're gonna keep on going. Back here is I'm gonna go all the way to the back to the
Paradise Garden or something.
Paradise Garden Grill. That one is actually a cool little spot. I have yet to eat there, and I will. I don't know why I have. I do why I haven't, because it's more Mexican. Right now they have tamale, pollo verde, wet burrito, tacos de estilo callejero, street taco. So it's basically there. Cheese quesadilla for kids. They have a cocoa cake. I kind of want to try that. Churro flavored cake.
Oh, I'd like that.
Yeah. And then they now then they have Mexican hot chocolate, which we all know. Again, if you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mexican hot chocolate is not normal hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. It is different. They do have a couple of beers there and a sangria. If you like sangria, you can go there. But the one that isn't open is the Paradise Garden, is the Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta, which is a bummer because that menu is pretty good, and I can't even bring the menu up. That is typically the place where I go to eat when I eat there. They had a sun-dried tomato basil pasta that was so good, and their pizza is actually not bad either. I had a slice of cheese and a slice of pepperoni there. So, yeah, not good. I wish that was open. And when it does open, people need to go. It's good. It's really good. And that one goes all the way to the corner. You're basically heading down to where the Silly Symphony swings are and a couple other spots down there. So you just got to keep on going around the corner. You're going to run into it. There is one spot right there, the Bayside Brews, which is basically where to get beer. They have pretzels there. They do have pretzels. But overall, it is for beer. And then they do have, that is where you can get the Michelada there. Okay? And they have it with Pacifico or a mango wheat beer or a Michelob. I think when I had it with the Pacifico. You can also get margaritas there, and you can also get hard ciders there. But they will also have soda and water and that kind of thing there. So if you want beer, that is where you want to go. Okay. And if you're over there, there's a couple other spots, and we'll get to them. But right there, Bayside Brews is that spot right there.
Okay.
Here is another spot. This is Chiller at Paradise Gardens Park. I've never, ever, ever stopped there. Ever. Because it's basically just frozen Coca-Cola. It's like an icy.
Oh, that, yeah. No.
Yeah, pretty much all it is. It's ices right there. They'll have a lemonade, a blue raspberry, a wild cherry, and a Coke. So it's just ices right there. And that is as you're going into, as you're going to start going into the actual Paradise Pier area. That is where that is, right near the Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind ride attraction. Okay, now in there, Bing Bong, Bing Bong. Okay, so everybody knows where Bing Bong is from, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Bing Bong's is basically another candy shop, a smaller version of what was prior. But yeah, you'll have caramel apples there, and of different kinds. So a mini classic caramel, a peanut caramel, skull caramel. So Yeah, it's basically caramel with confectioner's coating, so confectioner sugar over it. A Jack Skellington, so it's dark chocolate and caramel. And then you'll have, again, churro toffee squares, English toffee, milk chocolate marshmallow, butter, peanut butter square. That does sound good. Chocolate fudge. Oh, yeah. Basically candy, Rice Krispie treats. So there's a few different things in there. But again, not a spot I usually stay or get anything because it's just a lot of sugar. But if you want to get hopped up on the sugar, there you go.
Okay.
Okay. So here's I love this one. Hold on, let me go back. Where'd you go? Okay. So there is a popcorn spot and the angry dogs are right there next to each other.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So angry dogs are not popcorn's popcorn. We don't need to go in there. But the angry dog has basically angry dog, which is a spicy all beef hot dog, which you get a small bag of fries with, and then the slightly annoyed, which is not so spicy hot dog, basically. And then they have beer there. If you want 805, go there.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's basically a really small cart. Again, a lot of these things as we go into the Pixar Pier are going to be little, quick serve, not really, heavy kind of things. Going to be light to grab and go. So here's another churro cart, Senor Buzz's. They have one in here, and I don't know if I've had anybody try this one yet. The Caliente churro.
No.
Spicy churro.
Okay.
And then they have a cinnamon sugar churro. Those are going to be the main ones they have there. Okay. Then right next is going to be the Poultry Palace, which again, these are all themed very nicely. If you go by them, I remember when they were opening up and we walked it, we're like, okay, overall it was cool, but we're like, the theming was great.
Yeah.
Not something I was going to go crazy about, like, oh my gosh, they revolutionized the pier.
No.
But it was cool.
Yeah.
And an enjoyable time to walk it. And we've done it a few times. Mm-hmm. And there they basically have, they have a chicken drumstick box, so 3 seasoned legs with slaw. If you're a fan of the turkey leg, go there. They have chimichanga there, buttered corn on the cob, chili lime corn on the cob, which if you know. That's basically it. Then water and soda. So again, not a lot of food offering, but if you're in the mood, right there. Now, here is something that might be a little bit of a haunt, something that is going to haunt Mark for a little while.
Oh, yeah.
Jack Cookie Num Num.
Yeah, we missed that.
Yeah, because he did not satisfy the wishes of his girlfriend. So if you've had a Jack Cookie Num Num,
yeah,
so good.
They are very good.
When they're warm and they're so good. Right now, what they have is a shortbread Halloween cookie for the seasonal offering. Mm-hmm. Then they have the Incredible Cookie, which I will try. The gluten-friendly blackberry jam filled. I haven't tried that one. I am going to try that one.
I'm going to try it.
Yeah. And then they have a shortbread cookie. They do have here, which I think is kind of cool because it goes with the cookie. They have you can get chocolate milk, vanilla almond milk, which is probably the one I would get, soy milk or 1% milk. Yeah. So again, you guys, if you do that, get off the credit coaster. Just go get in line. Just go get in line. Just do it. You will not be let down.
No.
So freaking good. All right. So from there, we're going to keep on walking, coming out of the pier, and this is one of both Mark and I's probably favorite, and Eric's favorite place to go.
Yep.
The adorable snowman frosted treat.
Yes. Yeah, my daughters love them. Wendy loves it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And the big thing is it's lemon.
Mm-hmm.
So you will have it's lemon, which is just, and then they have it's mango. Okay, then they have the swirl. Eric brought that up. The snow cap, which is very good. Yes. White chocolate dip. I kind of want to try this one next time. It's chili lime mango.
Okay.
With chamoy, chili lime seasoning, and diced mango. Don't tell me it's not going to be good.
I'm not going to tell you that.
Here's the other thing I want. Oh, man. They have a parfait.
Yes, they do.
They have a parfait there.
Which I got last time.
And that was good?
Super good.
Yeah. Then they do have a couple things there. They do have a chili lime mango margarita.
Yes.
It's like in that cup, kind of big. And then they have a Pixar pear frosty parfait with blue Curaçao.
I've never had that alcohol, so
that actually sounds good.
I'm sure it's wonderful.
Probably,
is it under $10 for that? Does it say how much that is?
14.
Oh no, forget. Well, I'm sure it's worth it.
All right. So with that, there's one little tiny spot before we leave. The Lamplight Lounge. I'm kidding. I'm kidding about it being
we didn't
tiny.
go through that massive menu there, but
they have a huge menu. They offer breakfast, brunch, lunch, and dinner. And we talked about brunch and how they're kind of like being kind of crazy with that. But they have, because we can be here for a minute. They have a huge menu. The only thing I will tell you that I know a few people have mentioned lobster nachos.
Yes, I've heard those are wonderful.
I may have to try the poke. They have chicken ratatouille. And then I will not have Brussels sprouts. No, thank you.
No.
Well, it's yeah. And then then brunch. You know, your typical brunch. French toast. They have chilaquiles now.
Oh, that's right. You're supposed to make those sometime.
I do. Well, next time we have a early morning recording, I'll make chilaquiles for everybody so we can make mimosas. I'll probably actually make. I'll just do it all. We just need to find a time. I'll make mimosas for everybody. I'll make chilaquiles for everybody. Just everybody sit back and I'll hook you up. Anyway, so I mean, Lamplight Lounge is a very cool spot. If you guys are not familiar with it, go check it out. The location is amazing.
The ambiance is nice.
Yeah, if you can go down to the bottom port,
yes.
Go down there.
Yes.
All right. So now we're going to come off the pier, and okay, this is where it's gonna get a little tricky, but we'll make it happen. So as you come along, you come into where Wine Country Trattoria, okay? But before you hit Wine Country Trattoria, you're going to hit Sonoma Terrace, okay? Now, Sonoma Terrace has a few different things. Not a whole ton. They have a meatball sandwich there, and they have a pretzel. That's basically going to be their food. But they do have a couple cocktails in there. Sparkling Greyhound, vodka, grapefruit, chamomile, and cardamom. Pineapple Passion, and then they have beer. Okay? Just an assortment of beers. So that's really right there. They have a ton of beer and wine. Okay? So that's going to be right there at Sonoma Terrace, which if you're going along there, you're going to, after you hit the pier, you're going to hang a right. Is that where we're coming? You come up and over, and you're going to hang a right. Then the next spot you're going to hit is going to be the Wine Country Trattoria. That is one of the higher end, if not the high end, restaurant in DCA next to Carthay in that ballpark.
Yes.
And their menu is very nice. Ribeye steak, chicken parmesan, shrimp salad, fettuccine shrimp Alfredo, spaghetti bolognese with meatballs. Sounds good. Another good one. Roasted vegetable lasagna. Salmon. They have all that kind of stuff. They actually have tiramisu there, which that's a benchmark for me. Like if they can make a good tiramisu.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then they have appetizers, fried calamari, rustic bruschetta, a caprese salad, all in Wine Country Trattoria. Now, the main thing with Wine Country Trattoria is going to be their wine. And they do have, let me find that real quick. They do have a lot of different alcohol and wine choices there, and beer. So, they have. You can get, glasses of wine by the glass, or wine by the glass or by the bottle, and they have all that there. Theming and whatnot is amazing in there. If you guys ever have gone in there,
Yes.
yeah. Now here is the Mendo. I believe that would be the new. Hold on. Let me get to it real quick. So now you have so you have the Mendocino Terrace, which is going to be right there. Again, something small, pretzel, nothing really there. It's one of those little tiny carts, or areas, but they have wine there. So if you want to get a glass of wine, you can go there too. They have sparklings, they have rosé, a lot of white wine. Their list is pretty extensive, actually. A red wine and port. So again, that whole area, if you guys have never been there, they dedicate that entire area to wine.
Yes.
As you're walking up from the other direction, they have a little history of the different grapes and things of that, and they have grapes growing. It's kind of cool. Me being not being a huge wine guy, it's kind of like, okay. I mean, but history of that is pretty cool. And then they have just some beers, domestic beers, nothing too crazy. Now, the one that is cool, and I've been there, and now it's new. It was for the AP holder. Now it's the Magic Key Terrace. If you guys have a Magic Key, go. Okay, make the effort to go. It looks like from last time I was there, they have added a few things. Yeah, they have. Because I do not recall them having the cauliflower ceviche. So citrus marinated cauliflower, cucumber, tomato, mango, onion, cilantro, jalapeno, avocado, crispy tortilla chips, and mango habanero sauce. They also did not have the Mulholland meatballs. So house-made meatballs, spicy creamy tomato sauce. These sound amazing. Charred broccolini, orange segments, pickled red onion, whipped burrata, and shaved crostini. Sounds really good. Anyway, and then they do have some signature cocktails. Okay, so they have one called the Stinger, which I will pass on. It's tequila, pineapple jalapeno tequila. No, thank you. With house-made orange habanero simple syrup. I can see why someone would want to drink that, but not me.
Nah.
They have... Here is the one that you need to drink. Okay?
Okay.
Mind you, when you think about it, you've had this, Mark. This got made for you. The Manhattan. You got this made for you. Once I read it, you'll be like, oh, I remember that. It is bourbon, Buffalo Trace. They use Buffalo Trace. They use McMurray Estate Pinot, okay, with simple syrup garnished with a charred cinnamon stick. Do you remember the drink now?
Did we? Oh yeah, we had it. We had it at Jess's place. Yeah.
When you hear that drink, you think bourbon and Pinot. A Pinot, is that going to work? It does. It's really good.
Yeah.
So again, if you guys have never gone up there and you have a Magic Key, go. And if you like bourbon, I do.
I'm not sure. Did Jules make it or did
Jules
Jess
make
make it? Okay.
Yeah. It is a really amazingly good drink. Then they have a drop-in if you dare, which is gin, elderflower liqueur, and lemon juice. That would sound fun too. That one sounds like a good drink. Then they have the Ultra Flight, which is a trio of gin-based cocktails, flavors of orange, pine, and sea. I don't know about that one. Captain Morgan. Okay, so this one's called 54321. It is a Captain Morgan spice rum, Bull's Blue Curaçao, coconut pineapple cream, simple syrup, and fresh lime juice. I don't know about that one.
No, I don't know about that either.
Now, here's one that I'm like never going to go to because it just sounds gross to me. It is called the Pizza Umau Wow.
No.
Pizza inspired Bloody Mary with Tito's handmade vodka and flavors of pineapple, pepperoncini, and mushroom. No, thank you. Anyway, and then they have basically. Then you go into wine. They'll have a couple of a couple Pinots, some Merlot, a Zin, a Cabernet, a couple blends in there, and then they have some hard seltzers and beer. But anyway, so that is the Magic Terrace, Magic Key dining area where you need to have somebody in your party with a Magic Key and have proof. You need to show it before they will let you in. Anyway, go try it out if you can. Go try it.
Okay.
I mean, that one drink, that especially Manhattan, is pretty freaking good. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and turn and go into the Wharf. Okay, in the Wharf, there's a plethora of different places to eat in the Wharf and drink in the Wharf. Often this is gonna be like kind of the hub for a lot of people will eat there. Okay. Of course, here's one spot that I have yet to go into, and I don't know why. It would be the Ghirardelli Soda Fountain and Chocolate Shop. I want to go in there.
Oh, yeah.
Every time I go, I just want to go in there. They'll have sundaes, so hot fudge sundae, Gold Rush caramel sundae right there alone. I'm in. Chrissy Field cookie bites, so vanilla and cookies and cream ice cream, handmade hot fudge, whipped cream, all kinds of good stuff. Ooh. Oh, I have to try this one. Ocean Beach Sea Salt. Vanilla ice cream, caramel sauce, handmade milk or dark chocolate, hot fudge topped with whipped cream, sea salt, and Ghirardelli milk or dark chocolate, sea salt caramel square. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, they have a ton of them. I mean, I can keep on going on and on, but there is a ton. They also have shakes in there, a bunch of different things. And malts. You can do all that in there. If you're wanting ice cream, chocolate, go there. They do have also frozen drinks in there. Frozen mocha, frozen white mocha, basically a chilled latte. And then you can also make your own or get your own scoop of ice cream. Get what you want to get, or a double scoop and triple scoop. And they have a laundry list of different ice creams and toppings you can get. So definitely, like I said, I don't know why I've never been in there, but I need to go in there because that just sounds like just a good place to go to. Okay. So this place smells really good. And again, this is I have yet to go in there. That would be Lucky Fortune Cookery, okay? They're a Chinese restaurant.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're gonna have teriyaki chicken, Szechuan chicken, and then pork ramen, and I don't even know how to say this. Beef bulgogi burrito.
I don't know.
I'm not sure what that is. Chicken wings, pot stickers. They have chicken and rice for the kids, chicken teriyaki. They have a couple of Japanese or Japanese whiskey. So they have a Japanese mule there. So Japanese whiskey, ginger beer, and simple syrup. So their version of a mule. They also have an IPA. It's called Lucky Dragon IPA, exclusive, brewed for by Four Sons Brewing for them. So it's the only place you can get it. They have Vietnamese iced coffee. Have you ever had Vietnamese iced coffee?
No.
It is very good.
Okay.
It's very good. A lot of flavor. And it's basically it. Then they'll have, some gluten-free stuff for everybody who's got an allergy. Like I said, there's so many things right here. You're like, I'm trying to go quickly because there's a lot in here. Yeah. But I mean, every time you walk through, they're just like, my head is always on a swivel. Like, ooh, that looks good. That looks good. You're always looking at what other people are eating. Like, ooh, what are they eating?
Yeah, there's that Cocachina place over there.
Cochina.
Oh, Cochina. Sorry.
It's a cocina.
Oh, Cocina?
Yeah, I like saying cochina, but it's cocina.
Cocina.
That's kitchen.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll go to Rita's Baja Blenders. Now, all this is basically a place to get margaritas. Yep. Not much else going on there, but
nothing wrong with that.
And then snacks. Yeah, margaritas. As long as they're good margaritas. Okay. Then here's another one too. I think I actually have been in here. The Pacific Wharf Cafe. No, I have not.
Yes, I've been in there.
Okay, so
It's
the Mickey shaped
the sourdough bowl, right?
sourdough. Yep.
Yep.
And then they have soup in the sourdough bowl. They have clam chowder and the bacon cheddar ale. I think I've had that.
Yes.
That is what I
soup,
had.
I've had that. They
Yeah.
also have a salad in a bowl, and I'm not sure if it's on that menu, but I know that they have that there, and then sandwiches.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then they have macaroni and cheese in a bowl. I think that's what I had. I can't remember what I had. What did I have?
I think that second one was what you had.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, then Asian chicken salad with sliced sourdough bread. Then deli sandwiches, yeah. Let me see, keep on going real quick. And then they have, sourdough bread. Then they have, a couple things, bread pudding, chocolate chip cookies. Then they'll have beer. I mean, most of them are going to have some form of beer in this. So not a bad little spot right there. And that's right across from the margarita spot, basically. Okay, so I will hop over to the Cocina, okay? The Cocina Cucamonga Mexican Grill. Now, we all know my affinity for rancho. So I always find it very hard to go like another Mexican spot. That is one of the reasons why I haven't been here. Okay, but they do have, basically the street tacos you're going to have. Carne asada, al pastor, pollo asado. And then that's basically going to be it. Pollo, it's all going to be basically tacos right there. So if you want tacos, there you go. Margarita there. And some beer, as per usual. If you like your Modelo Especial, if you're going to drink Modelo, you better drink Especial Negro, which they don't have, but whatever. We'll go past that. And then you have a couple of micheladas you can get there also. So just like basically the street tacos right there. Then right next to that is the Pacific Wharf Distribution Company, which is just beer. It's a little beer cart, which I've had beers from there quite often. And I had a Pilsner from there. It's very good. So just a handful of beers is right there, and pretzels. So nothing very out of the blue, but kind of, just beer. If you want more beer, again, this is the spot where we're going to get to the alcohol. So with that, for everybody who doesn't know, there is the back entrance to Cards Land is if you keep on walking through the wharf.
Yes.
That is where we often go. That is many of the times I wind up walking into Cards Land from that area. It's great. It's very picturesque because you come off right on the Radiator Springs. It's just cool. It's just cool. Okay, so here now the main spot. There's two basic spots to eat in. I feel like in Cards Land. One's gonna be Flo's Cafe. Okay.
Yep.
I sat outside Flo's and their menu looks great. Okay. So what they have there is going to be spicy chicken and fries. So steak fries with ranch dressing topped with chicken tenders tossed with mango habanero. That sounds really good. They have a macaroon there. These are seasonal right now. The macaroon and then those are going to be your two seasonal ones. Then there's a couple things that I don't know. I guess I'll bring them up. They're the Oogie Boogie batch exclusives. Loaded buffalo chicken fries, loaded gravy fries, and loaded chili fries, which all sound good. Except for the buffalo chicken. I don't like blue cheese.
Yeah.
Anyway, but the main thing they have is a cheeseburger there, the chicken, fried chicken there, a Cobb salad, and then the what's that? Oh, then a club sandwich, sorry. And then they'll have a couple things that they have mac and cheese there for the kids, chicken tenders for the kids, a little kids burger. You can get shakes there too. Then, as per usual, they'll have beer of some kind there, where they'll have a few different beers you can get there, and then soda and all that. So they've kind of moved that. They used to do a little bit more out of there, but I'm hoping they return to that because they're doing lunch and dinner. I could have sworn they did breakfast out of there, which they did. I know they did. And they're not doing that currently. I'm hoping that returns. Now, if you guys are all familiar with the Cozy Cone, okay, the Cozy Cone is going to have, there's 3 different spots of the Cozy Cone, which fits with the whole theme of the Cozy Cone.
Yes.
Cozy Cone Motel number 1 is churros, okay? The Cozy Cone number 2 is ice cream cones. So, number 3, this is the one that I've had, okay? This would be the Cozy Cone, which is the chili con queso, okay? This is where I've had this before, and it is really good. The spicy mac and cheese cone, really good. And then the chili con queso, I've had some of that one, also good too. So they have, I had the chili con queso and then the bacon mac and cheese. Those are the 2 main ones. The spicy mac and cheese is their seasonal one. So I've had the bacon mac and cheese one, which was really good. That's basically it. There's not much there. The Cozy Cones are pretty specific to what you're doing. Then you'll have Cozy Cone number 4, which is going to be basically they have a chimichanga there, and then you'll have frozen drinks there. Vodka, lemonade, and a few other things of that nature. So that's basically all they have there at that one. And then the 5th one is popcorn.
Okay.
Popcorn. So yeah, all that. And again, if you guys ever go there at night. It's kind of cool with the light, how they have everything lit.
Yes.
And kind of hang out there. I did. I hung out there a few trips back, and it was just kind of cool to kind of feel that vibe. Okay. And then as you're coming out of there, there is a place called Fillmore's Tasting. So it's basically like, that small thing where you get pickles and chips and sodas was right there as you're coming, beginning to come out of Cars Land. It's going to be right there. Okay. So now we're going to hop around, kind of coming around to the corner. We're coming around the bend, and we're going to go into Avengers Campus. Now, I haven't been in.
Right.
I'm still waiting to go. And there are a few different places to go. Now, Mark, you mentioned this. You want to try the shawarma.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they have...
I think there's a chicken one and a vegan one or something.
So what they have is they have a New York's Tasted, which is chicken shawarma. And then they have an Impossible, so it's a plant-based one.
Okay.
And then they do have a breakfast one.
Ooh.
So breakfast sausage, so soy plant-based sausage with egg, omelet wrap served with a spicy maple syrup. Yeah, that would be okay. Spiced maple syrup. So plant-based breakfast sausage and egg omelet wrap served with spiced maple syrup. That could work. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever going to try shawarma, to be honest with you. I'm looking at shawarma, I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we go into Pim's Test Kitchen. Now, Mark.
Yeah.
You've been there.
I have.
So we'll go into, and you went during lunchtime, right?
Dinner.
Dinner. Okay.
Yeah.
So you had the pretzel.
Yeah, we used to share the pretzel.
And then they have the Atomic Fusion pretzel. Did you see anybody with that one?
No.
Buffalo style loaded with chicken.
Did not see that.
Okay, then they have the Pim Eenie sandwich.
Right.
Which is that smaller one. Then they have that huge one that a lot of people are like, oh my God, it's a $100 sandwich because it's big.
Yeah.
It serves like up to 8 people. It's a big sandwich.
Yeah.
And then the one that a lot of people I think laugh about is that not so little chicken sandwich.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny looking.
Yeah, and I've heard people who've had it that they're pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that at some point.
And then they have the Caesar salad with colossal crouton. We all know the theming with Pim's test is going to be messing with the size and your what you're used to. Like like the chicken sandwich, like the bun should match the size of the chicken patty, but it's not. It's like tiny compared to that. Here is one that I really want to try is the PB3 Superb sandwich.
Yeah, with bacon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that's really good.
Yeah. And then they have, that's basically going to be it. Not much else going on. Oh, here we go. Hold on. They have mini meals, so small things, subatomic chicken sandwiches, a teeny panini.
I thought there was like a meatball thing or something.
I'm looking and I'm not seeing it.
Okay, well I know I saw that there. I don't know what that is. Like pasta and the meatball is really big or something. You give like a tiny fork or something.
Oh, here we go. Here, hold on.
Okay.
Impossible spoon fill. Rigatoni and dizzolini pasta with plant-based meatballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's plant-based meatball though. And then, so that isn't where the alcohol though is, right?
It's right next to it.
Okay, so that's where I'm going to go to next.
Okay.
That would be the PIM testing lab.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is where you're going to go get your beer and your cocktail. So they have the molecular meltdown. These are beer cocktails. Now, garage marshmallow milk stout and vanilla ice cream and miniature marshmallows. I would have that.
Okay.
I like a stout beer. It's got to be good. It's got to be a good stout.
Okay.
They have the regulator, which is Patron, silver tequila, Gold Road mango cart wheat ale, and mango and habanero syrups and mango flavor filled boba. No, thank you.
No.
And then the honey fusion. Gin, Plymouth gin, Space Dust IPA, lemon juice, honey syrup, and honey straw.
Yeah.
Mark, thoughts on that one?
You know my thoughts are that is if you were to give that to your dog would just cough and lay down and be done.
Actually,
with it.
you're thinking about the honey buzz.
What did you just say?
It's basically the same thing, but with IPA in it.
Oh yeah, the honey buzz. Yeah.
Okay, so the honey buzz is...
It's horrible.
Yeah. The one I want to try is...
Particle fizz or something, right?
No, I would actually do the X pyramid. So it's Patron, silver tequila, mango habanero syrup, and mango filled boba. I would actually try that one.
Okay.
Or the particle fizz, but it's hard seltzer. Actually, you know what? Depending on the day I would go, like depending on the weather, I think it would have to be one or the other on that one. Because that one has passion fruit, orange, and guava, and they're all filled with boba. I don't care about boba. Anyway, and then you go into... Okay, they have Cali Squeeze here for beer. That's a really good beer. I like that. Anyway, and then they have beer there and wine.
Yeah. It's a cool location and a cool vibe for sure, but that honey buzz was just horrible. I mean, horrible. I couldn't even finish it.
All right. So we're going to come out of Avengers Campus now if everybody's following along. We're going to start going to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Okay. As you turn the corner, you're going to pass by gardens. You're going to go to Terran Treats, which Terran Treats, I think everybody's going to be familiar with what Terran Treats is going to be. They have that spiral churro thing.
Yeah.
I've heard very mixed reviews about that. I've heard some people go, it's like really good, and other people go, it's garbage. Like there's been no in between, like, eh. Now, here is what I want to try from there. That weird, they call it the Cosmic Cream Orb. That thing that like dark, and you're like, what is that?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's basically a cream puff filled with whipped raspberry cheesecake filling.
Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, it sounds interesting for sure.
Yeah. You got check it out. I am going to try that when I go there. Not the weird green churro. Not gonna do that. So then they have another shawarma right in front of the Hyperion.
Yeah.
Again,
Shawarma 2 or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's the same thing.
Same thing. Shawarma Palace 2 at Hyperion. Same identical menu as the other shawarma. Odd. Okay, and we're gonna cut through, and we're gonna go. I'm gonna go to. There is the Studio Catering Company. Back there.
I don't think I even know what that is.
It's all the way towards the back. They have a carnitas nachos there. Not bad. I've had that. The ghost pepper potato bites. I have not tried that, but I want to.
Is that back by Monsters Inc?
Yeah, back there.
Oh yeah, I've never been there.
And they have Hawaiian barbecue chicken little.
Oh.
Yeah. Then they'll have your normal drinks there. So not a lot back there, but it's kind of cool little kind of trying to go off a taco truck kind of vibe. Not bad. Like I said, the taco they're pretty good. They're not bad at all. I think I had it with Jess. Yeah. Now back there, then you keep on going back. There's going to be the Hollywood Lounge, okay, and all that is there is alcohol.
Okay.
Basically, all you got: micheladas, beer. That's basically it. Not really much anything in soda. So, then we're going to come around the horn, and then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hop over, because then I'm going to go down Hollywood, because we're coming down to the end of it here. Fairfax Market. Same thing as always.
Yep.
Nothing crazy about it. Pickles, chips, soda, hummus if you want it.
Fruit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then after that, you're going to run into Schmoozies.
Yep. Classic place right there.
Schmoozies is pretty class. Yeah, so right now they're having a mint chocolate cookie shake, chocolate chip shake.
Really? Oh my gosh. Both? Okay.
Yeah. And then they have mangonada smoothie, a few other things. So yeah, your classic spot right there for smoothies and coffee and of that nature. So
iced coffee blended drinks. It's super good. Yeah.
Yep. So right there, and then we're going to keep on coming down, and you're going to run into another churro at Hollywoodland. So churros are churros. I don't think they have anything like stick out. If you're a churro aficionado, you guys probably know exactly where every churro stand is. Okay, so as we move down, then everybody knows about this spot, Award Wieners.
Yes.
Right now, they have a Halloween candy funnel cake fry, crushed chocolate cream filled cookies, cream cheese sauce, cookie pieces, gummy candies, and chocolate coated candies. Holy crap! Yeah, that is a lot. But their main thing is going to be hot dogs. Okay, so you have a bacon street dog, uptown chili dog, and an all beef hot dog. They also have a plant based there.
They're like the giant one, like the footlong one.
Yeah,
they're
they're fairly big. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get a salad fries, which if you guys have ever had a salad fries, it's kind of crazy.
Oh, with the steak on them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen those. I've never had those.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. Up here in NorCal, there's a little what's the word I'm looking for? Chain of Mexican restaurants that make a really good one.
Is it Chando's?
No, it would be Adalberto's.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's basically it. Hot dogs there. And then we're going to come down to another popcorn cart.
Yep.
Right near Carthay. So we're going to finish off at the Grand Carthay Circle Lounge. You know, I think that is pretty much on your bucket list to get in.
It is so
It
much.
is mine.
Yeah.
I'm going to get in there. Even though when I look at the menu, I'm like, there's probably not much I'm going to eat there, but I want to go in there for
a drink and the
drink.
lounge.
Yeah, the whole thing to get everything. So I'll kind of go.
There's a terrace too you can go up to, and I don't know. I thought that back in the day that was for AP people, but I don't know what it is now.
No, I don't think it is.
Okay.
So I'll go through real quick. They have Baked Bay scallops, Vietnamese twice cooked beef tacos, bao buns, and soy ginger braised short ribs.
Oh, that sounds great.
Carthay shrimp spring roll.
Are these appetizers?
These are alfresco dining, yeah.
Okay, so that's outdoor.
Yeah, Moroccan roasted chicken meatballs. I really want to try those. Ceviche with jalapeno. I'm not a ceviche guy.
No.
But Mexican Caesar salad, chicken pozole.
Don't know what that is.
For everybody who knows what pozole is, it better be good. I will try that. Then they have their what else they have? A pasta, some salmon, and then they'll have a catch of the day. So, yeah. So definitely want to make that one day. And then they'll have, drinks, martinis, mai tais, cocktails. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Yeah, they really have a list. Like I said, I would be here a very long time going off on these, but you guys definitely encourage you to go look on the app and look at their menu. And really check it out. The ambiance and the building itself is amazing. So I'd highly recommend if you can do that. I'm trying. Yeah. Yeah, that has been on my list to do for the last couple of trips.
Yeah, it was on my list. It just, like I said, they stopped serving at like 4 o'clock that night because of the Halloween party. I was like, darn it. Anyways, thank you for doing that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That was an exhaustive tour of DCA, and probably a little bit longer than what you guys expected. But you know what? We're thorough, and we try to interject comments where we have been. I think most of the places are going to be good. We all have our little gems that we go to. Standouts for me are going to be It's Lemon for sure, and I definitely I want to go to try something else at Lamplight, and I definitely want to go to Carthay Circle, and I definitely want to try that chicken sandwich at Pam's, and I want to see Udi's reaction to his whatever particle phase thing he gets, or he said he's going to get the honey buzz just to prove me wrong, but
we'll find out.
Yeah, that's and for me, I think that's really it. That are the standouts for me. Yeah, I mean, there's you're not going to go wrong anywhere. No. I imagine. I wonder if they have at the Mexican restaurant on Pacific Wharf if they have the same sort of enchiladas as Rancho. Probably not.
They don't.
Okay. So what are the standouts for you? Or what's beckoning you?
The like I just said, the Carthay is the one like I want to get in there at one point in time. But smoked jumper is always good. It's Lemon is always good, and then the pizza and pasta down in the corner. Those are like good, stable places to eat. Now, like I said, Ghirardelli, I need to get an ice cream in there one time.
Yes. Yep.
And then I don't know. After that, it's kind of like a toss up, like where am I going to go?
Yep. For sure.
Yep.
And the one last thing is when you're reading the menu for Wine Country Trattoria, I didn't know they had a ribeye and a chicken parmesan. I would get either of those any day of the week, and that's got to be on my list as well because that is such a, as Udi mentioned, it's such a beautiful location. You can oversee Cars Land and straight down. Then to your right, you get to see like Pixar Pier and stuff, and it's just beautiful. All right. So good job there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So that's going to wrap up episode number 141. Hopefully next one time we'll have an interview or something, or we'll come up with something else. We'll keep it going. Thank you so much for joining us. If you'd like to get involved, you can do it on Patreon, as I mentioned before. We make it easy on leavingtodaypodcast.com or on Instagram at Leaving Today Podcast. We have a link tree and try to be a little more active on that. If you want to get a hold of us via email, you can do it at info@leavingtodaypodcast.com. Udi, where can people find you for more witty banter?
You can find me on my other show, The Mando Show. We are currently reviewing Star Wars Visions, which is the anime. And then you can also find me on my socials, which really is kind of just petered down to one. have decided that social media is the bane of the overall existence of this planet. So I'm going to do my least to engage in that.
Right.
That being said, Instagram. You can find me on my Instagram, HAXGOALIE, Hacks Goalie. Find me there. I will respond. Like I said before, DM me. Don't request anything, like DM me directly. That way I don't miss it. But I will definitely answer them and talk to you there. You can also reach me through Mark through the email. So,
yeah, right on. Thank you so much again for listening and spending your time with us. Hopefully we made it enjoyable for you. Hopefully you guys are hungry now. Mm-hmm. I know I am.
Yep.
All right. So again, take care. Adventurers out there, we love you, and we'll see you in the parks.
See ya.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Disneyland is now ended its normal operating day. We hope you enjoyed your visit to the Magic Kingdom and that the memories you've made will bring you back again soon.
All I need, would be perfect right now?
A Modelo?
No, whiskey or bourbon. Oh, good bourbon. Kind of stuff, right? My God.
You wouldn't be able to sleep. You wouldn't be able to get up.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Dude, bourbon. Impervious to bourbon.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of witchcraft, hocus pocus bullshit.
Rudy, don't say anything.
What are you doing? Flowers? What?
Why are you throwing up? You trying to eat all your food before your sister does? Now you can eat that.
Kitty.
It's like a breath of fresh air.
Boy, was my face red.
Can we do that again?
You are now listening to a member of the Disney Podcast family. Head over to Disney Podcast Family on Instagram to see all the latest posts for this show and links to other great Disney podcasts.